Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Aquarius October 16, 2024. Rushing and impatience tend to exacerbate or create problems today. You may feel that you need to fight to get your needs met or to be heard. Taking the high road is the most satisfying now, even if it's not immediately obvious. As much as you want to do it all right now, it's important to pace yourself. Aim to be open to making positive changes and improvements and avoid sudden moves. It's a time when you might discover new methods or things that excite you, but it's best not to do so too quickly. The more innovative or unusual, the more you're attracted. Your enterprising spirit is strong right now, and it's easy to get riled up regarding your possessions, money, comfort, or any disarray involving these things. You might find someone opposes you, or changes in schedule send you in a new direction. Circumstances may seem to force a change if you've been clinging too tightly to habits and things. The key is to control quick impulses and keep your mind open to things that will benefit you or lighten your load. Today could bring you a whirlwind of adventure or so much drama you feel like your personal or romantic life is going up in flames. Your planetary ruler, sweet Venus, is facing rocky energy and infusing it into all relationships, especially yours romantically. Shocking news about finances, assets, investments, or big money matters may be upon you. This will be especially true for couples who are linked tightly. However, if you're single, you may instead find that you and a casual flame are clashing about who splits the bill or even if your morals are on the same page. How do you want to show up? Part of you might feel conflicted with how you see yourself versus how you are perceived at work when the Sun in your sign squares Mars in Cancer. On the one hand, you may see yourself as someone who is well received socially and harmonious at work. On the other hand, your colleagues might perceive you as someone who could be ambitious, taciturn, and moody. This conflict in identity might make you feel off today. Try not to read into it, especially if you feel strongly about who you are as a professional. Give the gift of good communication. When you are feeling pent up inside, count to 10 before you try to put your thoughts to words. Today's aspect may cause you to be inexact and the most critical things need to be communicated. Your emotions may be hard to control. Get rid of excess energy by working out at the gym, if possible, or going on a long walk. You will be thankful for it at the end of the day. The rather difficult vibrations of the last few days have tended to evolve positively. But for the moment, don't try to make a project that is close to your heart concrete. Let yourself go with your intuition and take note of your change in mindset, notably in the way you work. If you travel, read, or take interest in subjects that you know little about, you will see that your ideas bear fruit rapidly. Until then, stop turning your back on all that is new. In love, things will be evolving favorably, but this doesn't mean that you are at the end of your path in this regard. As the moon concludes its monthly visit to a playful and creative section of your chart, coinciding with Pluto's change in direction to return here, the Sun forms a favorable aspect with Jupiter in an adventurous part of your chart. Entering the final 9 days of your birthday month, this alignment emphasizes the playful, creative, and adventurous aspects of life. It offers a glimpse into what you can anticipate for the coming year. While initial impressions might often be fleeting, you are transitioning into a solar that promises all this excitement and even more opportunities. It is just as Mercury, the planet of communication, is leaving Libra today that the Sun is starting to put a spotlight on a balance between your own and your relationship needs. While Venus is just 4 days away from your communication sector, until she returns, Mercury is leaving you with everything needed to keep the communication lines open. Meanwhile, as the moon leaves your romantic sector, it is likely to leave a sense of anticipation in its wake. Our eyes in the sky. Today might feel like a bit of a roller coaster, as Venus in Scorpio opposes Uranus retrograde in Taurus, stirring up some unpredictable energy. Have you ever had one of those days where something completely unexpected throws a wrench into your plans, like a wardrobe malfunction when you're about to head out for an important meeting, or a sudden design issue just as you thought you had everything under control? That's the kind of vibe we're dealing with today. Things might not go as smoothly as you'd hoped, but sometimes those little hiccups in life are what make it interesting. Think about it: how many times have unexpected moments led to creative solutions or even funny stories you'll be telling for years to come? Today is one of those days to roll with the punches and maybe even find some humor in the chaos. This unpredictable energy isn't just limited to your day-to-day routine, it could also spill over into your relationships. Picture this: you're going about your day, and suddenly you bump into someone from your past, a friend, or perhaps even an ex, and it catches you completely off guard. Or maybe you find yourself questioning your current romantic situation, wondering if it's truly what you want. These surprise moments can stir up all kinds of emotions, but they also offer a great opportunity for self-reflection. How are you really feeling about your relationships? Is there something you've been holding back that you need to express? Or maybe there's a conversation you've been avoiding that now feels impossible to ignore. Use this moment to check in with yourself and ask those deeper questions about your heart and your connections. And it doesn't stop there. The energy of the day might also bring some surprises in the financial realm. Maybe you face an unexpected expense that you didn't see coming, or perhaps a sudden opportunity arises that could boost your income. Whatever happens, try not to let the financial highs and lows of today distract you from your long-term goals. We all have moments where it's easy to get caught up in the whirlwind of what's happening right now, but today is about keeping your eyes on the bigger picture. Whether you're focusing on building financial stability or nurturing meaningful relationships, direct your energy toward growth. This is a day to balance the unexpected with the vision you have for the future. Speaking of energy, today's cosmic influences also mean you need to be mindful of how you handle potential conflicts. Have you ever had a small disagreement snowball into something much bigger, simply because emotions were running high? That kind of tension could easily arise today, so it's important to pick your battles. It's easy to feel like you need to stand your ground, but sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is step back, take a deep breath, and ask yourself, is this really worth it? Don't let the opinions or frustrations of others pull you into conflicts that drain your energy and take you off course. Instead, focus on maintaining your inner peace and moving through the day with calm. This is also a perfect opportunity to use that nervous or frustrated energy in a productive way. When life throws you curveballs, channel that energy into something that helps you move forward. Have you been putting off a project or task? Today might be the day to tackle it. Maybe you've had ideas swirling around in your mind that you haven't had the time to sit down and fully explore. This could be your moment to start brainstorming and turning those ideas into action. Or perhaps it's simply a matter of practicing some self-care, giving yourself the space to recharge and reset. Whether it's a physical task, a creative endeavor, or taking care of your mental and emotional well-being, today is about turning chaos into momentum. By the time the day winds down, if you've managed to navigate these twists and turns with a calm and compassionate mindset, you're likely to feel a sense of peace and accomplishment. There's something incredibly empowering about choosing patience and grace over frustration, isn't there? It's all about realizing that you don't have to let the unexpected dictate your mood or your day. Instead, you have the power to decide how you respond, and that response can preserve your sense of balance and inner calm.